right, everybody, we're here at Gen Con at the Tasty Minstrel Games booth, and I'm with Michael Mendez, and we're going to talk a little bit about what you got here that's kind of new for Gen Con, and we're going to talk a little bit about the future. So let's start with the here and now. You've got two pretty much new releases with the Cthulhu Realms, and we also have Flip City. Let's talk about Cthulhu Realms first. Now, this was designed by the same person who did Star Realms, am I correct?
Yes, so what happened was a friend of mine backed Star Realms, and then he gave it to me, and we played, and I liked it, but it wasn't the exact game I wanted it to be. So made some changes, made some more changes. I was like, oh yeah, this is great. Made some more changes and so on, and then contacted Darwin about licensing it, and he said, okay. Well, he said contact Rob, and Rob said okay. Really.
Hey, he's got pockets full of cash. He can
Well, at the time, it only it was before the first print run had arrived. It was after the Kickstarter was delivered, before the first print run arrived, or something like that. And then the guy who we hired to do development work, he came in and said, hey, this is really good, but not exactly what I want it to be. And so now, Cthulhu Realms is what both of us wanted, and we like it a lot. It has the same art from the same illustrator that did Harbor, Rob Lundy. So
I think the artwork in this one is superior than Star Realms, personally. It's kind of cartoonish, but at the same time, very, very well done.
And if you're into Cthulhu, you will, if you can get past the fact that it's not
hardcore Cthulhu.
It's not hardcore horror. There's a lot of humor in the artwork.
As the shirt you got on, the Yellow King.
Yellow, yes.
So we also have Flip City. Okay. Well, why don't we talk about that one? How does that work?
Amazing. I mean, it's very different from most deck builders. So this is an expansion that's included, Office, but other than that, there is only 5 different cards, and they're double-sided, like shown here with the residential area and the apartment. So this is on the back of that, and that's on the back of that.
So you have to choose which side you're going to play?
Yeah. Well, you have a side that your deck is, and you have to keep that face up. You choose to play the top card that's on your deck. And if you do, sometimes, like a residential area, if it's on top, you have to play it. Okay. You see that little frowny face there? Okay. If you get 3 frowny faces in a turn, what happens is your turn is over, done. And right from the first turn, it's just a lot of different decisions, all of which could be really good.
And one thing I noticed right off the bat, 1 to 4 players, so you can play that solo then?
Yeah, 1 to 4 players. There's a solo game puzzle type of mode.
Where you try to score the most points, or you just try to create the city? How does that work exactly?
Yeah, so you have 4 cards of each, which is less than normal, and you have to win the game before those run out.
Oh, okay.
So you buy whatever, right? Buy the basic rules. And then you need to win the game before they disappear. Once you do that, it's kind of like a puzzle, and in my opinion, really only ends up being once or twice, maybe 3 times that you end up doing the one player.
3 times a lady. So we're also going to talk about what's coming up in the future. You got a lot coming up, man.
Right, yeah.
Now, we've got the banner back here. We've got a little Scoville going on, because I saw that we're going to be saw on Facebook of a expansion that's going to be coming up for that. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So we have an expansion. It's going to fit in this size box for $20, like most games are, and it provides new boards, 1 per player. It's a 3x3 grid where you plant peppers outside of the influence of other players, and when you plant them, depending on the adjacency, you'll get the new upgraded peppers. So, like if I plant a purple, so if I plant a red and a blue next to it, I plant a red one turn, I plant a blue the next turn, adjacent, I would collect a purple.
Okay.
I plant a white, I plant a black next to it, I'm going to collect a phantom pepper.
Okay.
So, that is, other than some new recipes and new market cards, that's the extent of the gameplay that's in there, but it adds a lot to the game.
Excellent. It's not changing the game, but it's still adding something.
If you play Scoville, you know how frustrating the other players can be to you. So it's nice to be able to do what you want without them bothering.
Exactly.
And there's going to be more peppers in there, and there is going to be pepper multiplier tokens.
Okay.
And we're shipping it anywhere in the world for very reasonable costs. And if you don't have Scoville yet, of course you can get that on the project as well.
Awesome. Now, you guys did Aquasphere, and one of my favorite designers was Stefan Feld. I saw posted up that you guys are going to do another Stefan Feld, a reprint of Luna, am I correct?
Yes.
Okay. Now, when is that expected?
That's on a boat now.
Excellent.
Or it will be in a week or something like that.
Okay, so
I don't track that too much anymore.
that's what you got the team for.
High quality team, and that allows us to really do more. So that's wonderful.
Now we got another bigger one though that's going to be coming in October.
Okay, yeah.
You want to talk about that one, or?
I can talk about that one.
Are you sure?
Yeah, so Coliseum, designed by Wolfgang Kramer and Marcus Luque. How would you say Marcus? You don't know? Come on, you speak the German. L-U with a umlaut, B-K-E. Well,
it's
Luque.
Marcus.
Yeah, Marcus Luque. My memory's serving. If it's serving me well now. Well, Coliseum, Days of Wonder did it before. We are going to do Emperor's Edition.
What's the Emperor's Edition mean?
It's like fit for an emperor.
Ooh.
You know, metal coins, so on, anything that we can make super awesome components-wise, we will. And it will be, you know, a premium type of game. We would like to get it to be $80 or under, but we're targeting that. We'll see.
But you're talking about I mean, this is going to be like highly upgraded pieces and bits.
Yes.
For Coliseum, I mean, Coliseum, a game that's been out of print for a long time. So you guys are really bringing back a lot of games that have been out of print, not just, I mean, Stefan Feld games with Luna. Now we're looking at Coliseum.
Right.
Anything else possibly for maybe Tasty Minstrel's lineup from old games?
Old games of ours. We have some that we would like to reprint, but we need to figure out exactly what to do there. But also we have Amun-Re coming in the future. Not sure exactly when that's going to be yet, but that's some old hotness from Reiner Knizia that we like a lot.
So you got a lot coming up you got a lot on your plate, it sounds like, brother.
Yeah, we got more new games and this one and that one, and yeah.
Awesome. Well, thanks a lot, Michael. I appreciate your time.
Thanks, Tim.